Welcome to Purpose Unlocked, the podcast where dreamers, doers, and changemakers like you break free from the ordinary and build legacies that matter. I'm Christy Smith, business coach, author of The Intuitive Entrepreneur, and your guide to unlocking the purpose-driven life and business you were born for. If you've ever felt like you were meant for more impact, more purpose, more freedom, then you're in the right place. Each week, we dive deep into the mindset, strategies, and real-world stories of purpose-driven entrepreneurs, creatives, and visionaries who refuse to settle. It's time to break the rules, challenge the status quo, and turn your vision into reality. So are you ready? Let's do this. September 22nd is the autumn equinox. It's this gorgeous moment of perfect balance, equal light, equal dark. And while the earth is literally tipping into shadow, it's a mirror for us too. As rebels in business, we have to ask, where do we need balance? And one of the biggest places I see this showing up is in how we relate to teachers, mentors, and so-called gurus. Which brings me to rebel rule number 8. These are for me personally in my business. If you would like to see all 12 rebel rules, you can find them on my website on the About page. You'll have to scroll down, but this is for how I want to work with clients. So that's where the rebel rules come from. And rebel rule number 8 is no guru pedestals. We don't want followers, we want free thinkers. So basically, I don't want just followers. I want you all to be thinking independently. Yes, I can work with you. Yes, I can help you, but it's not like Christy says, jump and you say how high. That's not how I want to work with people. So anyways, on the equinox, it is the perfect season to reclaim your own balance and your own authority. I'm going to set the scene for you a little bit. We live in a world that is saturated with gurus. Everywhere you look, there's someone promising the secret formula, the proven blueprint, the one funnel or 5-step system that's guaranteed to work. And it sounds tempting, right? Who doesn't want a shortcut? But here's the catch. Sometimes those shortcuts quietly steal your autonomy. They convince you that your voice, your instincts, your story aren't enough, that you need to copy someone else's path to succeed. I've seen this play out with clients. I had a woman who came to me after investing thousands into a high-profile program that told her exactly what to do, word for word. On paper, it looked shiny and successful. But when she tried to follow it, she felt suffocated. The scripts didn't sound like her, the strategies didn't fit her audience, and worst of all, she began to question if her own ideas had any value at all. And I've been there too. I've signed up for the programs, I've taken the courses, I've signed up for the coaching. And I remember the moment when I realized that I was squeezing myself into someone else's mold. And I was thinking, well, if I just follow the rules, maybe I'll make it then. But the truth was, real freedom and real results came when I stopped outsourcing my voice and started trusting it. And this is where I think of the equinox, right? So twice a year, Earth is finding that perfect balance between the light and the dark. And I believe rebels in business, myself included, we have to do the same with that balance. We can learn from others, absorb wisdom, study strategies, but we also must listen deeply to ourselves. And that balance is that key. Too much reliance on outside voices, and you lose your own. Too much stubborn independence, and you stop growing, right? I'll give you another quick example. When I'm writing, right, we've talked before, and I think I've told the story, like I handwrite out my whatever I'm writing, whether it's a newsletter, whether it's the copy for this or the script for the podcast, whether it's a marketing email copy, whatever it is, like I'm writing it. And I found if I'm going through somebody else's program at the time, or I'm reading somebody else's book at the same time that I'm trying to write mine, it totally takes me out of my zone and I can't write in my own voice because I have these outside influences, right? So just kind of pay attention to that as you're going through your days. Where are you being influenced by others? We're all influenced by others. Just where is it? And do you want to make a change or not, right? So rebel leadership isn't about rejecting all the guidance, right? We need to accept some of it. It's about knowing when to lean into the lessons of others and when to say, thank you, but I'll do it my way. So ask yourself, where in your business or your life have you given away your autonomy? And what would it feel like to reclaim it? To trust your own rhythm, just as the earth does at Equinox. If you're interested, here's a little mini ritual that you can do on the equinox. If not, I'll be quick about it, I promise. But at sunset on the equinox, you can go outside, light a candle, stand with your arms wide, palms open, and feet grounded. Take 3 deep breaths. Inhale light and exhale shadow. And whisper, I stand in balance. I release what's not mine. I trust my own rhythm. That's it. Simple and powerful. So as you go about your day today, or if you're journaling tomorrow morning, whenever it happens to be, reflect on where are you still giving your power away in business or your life, whichever, and how can you reclaim it in this season? This is the perfect time to begin a coaching container that honors your rhythm instead of forcing you into someone else's. If you're feeling the nudge, I'd love to work with you. Just realize you're going to have to bring yourself, because I'm going to be pushing you really hard to bring yourself into that container. That's a wrap on this episode of Purpose Unlocked, but your journey is just beginning. If today's conversation sparks something in you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it, tag me, and let's keep this movement growing. For more information, or for more insights, tools, and resources to fuel your purpose-driven journey, grab a copy of my book, The Intuitive Entrepreneur. You can find it free on my website at christysmithcoaching.com/book-intuitive. And if you're ready to take your vision to the next level, let's connect. Follow me on social media, subscribe to this channel, and join the community of rebels, dreamers, and impact makers just like you. Until next time, keep challenging the norm, trusting your intuition, and building the legacy you were born for. Let's unlock purpose together.